Good morning, friends, and welcome back to RaiderIO's Race to World First daily recap through the liberation of Undermine. I'm Sean, and I'll be your chauffeur as we explore all the news from Day 3. The raid opened for Chinese guilds yesterday, paving the way for even more tough competition in the days to come. The Chinese guilds came out swinging in Nurubar Palace, with 4 China guilds finishing in the top 10 on Mythic and Surek, so we're certain that we're about to see another banger race as the other top contenders begin to finish out splits and filter into Mythic Undermine over the weekend. In a move that surprised literally nobody, Method and Echo started their day with splits. We are all eager to see the guilds move into Mythic. Raid leader Roger Brown remained especially locked in on the pursuit of victory.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna go and find out whether or not... Oh, he just blinked! We saw it! Okay, well, he's gonna go and find out. We will see whether or not though if Roger is indeed alive. He just terrified him. Oh.
The casters, meanwhile, desperately tried to find exciting ways to stay engaged.
Why do I know this?
Why do you know this, Brooke?
Look, we've seen her feet a lot.
Speaking of rings, we got a very rare Zalatar toe ring drop for this group.
It feels like you had never left the palace, right?
It's kind of broken. While you were talking, it's the plan.
And fill the airspace.
Near, far, wherever you are, something, fighting goblins in this casino.
Even letting some, new voices take over the caster duties.
Undermine!
Even the players found themselves preoccupied, or forgetful, in the face of even more mind-numbing normal and heroic runs. We're all searching for new and, dare we say it, side-splitting ways to describe splits. Split takes, if you will. They may give us a splitting headache. In fact, does anyone actually like splits? Liquid's casters decidedly do not, as they debated amongst themselves just how much it would take for them to go interrupt Max during splits and ask when they'd finally be over.
Gotta be a number.
There is a number. I have to think about it because the shame of asking him.
Although, we have it on good authority that Max finds the splits just as tedious.
Guys,
should be on Trail Pal.
we might be.
Just check that.
We might be on the last day of our splits, boys. Just fucking drink it in. We might be.
Splitsville may finally be squarely in our rearview mirror this weekend, though, as we've seen guilds move on from normal and early heroic split runs to Mugsy and Gallywix, and the Raiders are looking pretty darn geared. Liquid began their heroic Gallywix kills in earnest today, with NA first heroic Gallywix several hours after Chinese guild Niwo Shan Dianxi Xianfeng jumped in for world first. About 90 minutes later, Sabotage of EU Ragnaros nabbed EU first heroic Gallywix and started their own foray into Mythic. Instant Dollars followed in Sabotage's footsteps with a hard-earned World 4th kill before they began their Mythic adventure. Speaking of teams venturing into Mythic, we've now seen over 220 kills of Vexy and her gear grinders, but only a handful have moved beyond that point. Of the teams who've made proper pulls on any of the available roundabout bosses, most have headed to the Cauldron of Carnage to rumble with Florendo the Iron-Plated Rex and his foe Torque the Gargantuan Gorilla. A handful of teams wrestled the bosses to low health, but it was Bound that swooped in and pinned down the world first kill. Consequence stepped up to claim world second, while XD earned world third only 10 minutes later. Instant Dollars swept in 20 minutes after XD to one-shot these mechanical titans, and Defenestrate followed them in for a world fifth. Several brave teams made a couple of short, high-health attempts on Rick Reverb and Styx Bunk Junker until Consequence and Instant Dollars powered into Mythic, where they really crashed Rick's party and gave us our first good look at the Diminutive DJ's Mythic mechanics. With a best of 30% in only 8 pulls, Instant Dollars certainly has Rick's number, and we anticipate seeing him fall early in their raid time tonight. Party's over, pal.
I think this is baby mode boss. Like, this is a zero wipe boss.
It's quite possible that today will be the day that many of the teams who have been focused on splits complete their Raider chores and step into Mythic proper. And you know where to find all the most up-to-date live coverage on every step these Raiders take in their race to liberate Undermine. RaiderIO/RWF. This has been RaiderIO's Race to World First Daily Recap. Check back in tomorrow, same raid time, same raid channel for, fingers crossed, more mythic kills and some real racing.